You simply will not believe me at this moment, but I have just returned from an extraordinary astral journey. Together with my esteemed mentors, we're embarking on a journey in our etheric bodies through the astral plane to the renowned asteroid 3I Atlas. Everyone is saying it's an extraterrestrial vessel heading our way, and some even suggest it's hostile. We are determined to uncover what's truly there, and trust me, there's plenty to share. To fully understand it all, I was given the chance to travel there personally. Indeed, with certain abilities, one can leave the physical body and venture anywhere. Upon departing from my physical form and embarking on my journey towards the asteroid, the initial sight that greeted me was a spherical structure that encased a central point with a peculiar field, radiating a luminescence akin to an enigmatic and mysterious mist. As you draw nearer, it becomes ambiguous whether it's truly a ship or not, as though some kind of cloaking mechanism has been activated. Upon getting closer, a certain system requested an access code. A layer of protective barrier enveloped the area. After my mentors provided the necessary access code, a portal materialized, resembling a diminutive window precisely at this specific location. I proceeded to enter. Through this small window, I was able to observe the ship. From the outside, it resembles a radiant star or possibly a comet. However, inside there exists a vessel, and what was present there, you are about to uncover now. Indeed, listen to this video until the end, it's truly remarkable. I ventured inside and noticed that within this sphere, encapsulated, there lies a vessel. It is elongated, flattened, broad, and lengthy. There are multiple layers, potentially indicating various levels. The vessel possesses gravity. I entered this vessel and was greeted in a specialized airlock. The size was approximately conveyed to me as comparable to that of a city. They mention it's 24 kilometers, but in actuality it's somewhat larger. I estimate it to be around 30-40 kilometers in length. And it measures approximately 20 kilometers in width, so it's roughly like that. It appears to be a rather expansive and elongated vessel. It includes a designated area for accommodating incoming ships. The airlock, I was guided there into this airlock. This was all, of course, in the astral body. I was met by representatives of other civilizations. Of course, I started asking questions right away. So many questions. Who's flying? Where are they going? Why are they flying? Why? How? Why? Who is responsible for overseeing this? What is the reason for their arrival here? However, I was advised to remain calm, to ask fewer questions, and simply to observe and watch, as everything would be shown to me in due time. As I enter this vessel, my eyes begin to wander. Inside, it is hollow with numerous distinct sections, resembling a ship city, all enclosed by some kind of dome. Inside, there exists an atmosphere where you are able to walk around freely, and there are numerous diverse intelligent beings, extraterrestrials. However, the initial ones I encountered bore a resemblance to Hathors, signifying they were indeed aliens. With an elongated visage, ears that are positioned at the extremities, small semicircular ears, and an extended countenance, it appears as though they possess some sort of foliage on their face in a reddish-brown hue. There were numerous individuals with sizable eyes resembling some kind of lemurs with large eyes. I began to observe that there were numerous distinct civilizations, not solely of galactic philosophy. For some reason, I didn't encounter many Pleiadians, nor did I come across any greys or reptilians, but I did see insectoids. There were indeed insectoids present. When I inquired about the presence of insectoids, I was informed affirmatively that yes, insectoids are indeed here, and they are engaged in the management of the ship to a certain degree. It seemed as though the spacecraft was partially constructed utilizing their advanced technology. Given its substantial size, it is unable to navigate within the confines of the solar system by employing gravitational propulsion systems. The gravitational propulsion systems of colossal extraterrestrial spacecraft possess such tremendous power that if one is activated in close proximity to a celestial body, such as a massive star or planet, it induces a significant warp in the fabric of space-time. The space-time beneath it becomes notably distorted, and the gravitational propulsion system pierces an opening in the space-time continuum, generating a substantial gravitational wave. Should a large spacecraft produce such a gravitational wave near a star or planet, it will disrupt the gravitational field, potentially leading to various catastrophic events on the planet. They provided me with an explanation when I inquired about why they didn't approach more closely directly into the solar system. It appeared to me that exiting hyperspace beyond the boundaries of the solar system and subsequently advancing inward, such a spacecraft is not particularly unique. There was also Oumuamua. I will share information about it as well. There were extraterrestrial beings on it, and it was a mission, but it was primarily of a research-oriented nature. So if Oumuamua was this elongated cigar-shaped object as they demonstrated to me, it traversed our solar system for the purpose of research. However, this one, which we are currently observing, is traveling and generating a protective field around itself to avoid detection. I posed the inquiry, why are you constructing a protective field? I mean, for what reason? You could have simply revealed yourselves to humanity. People would discover your identity much more swiftly. And they promptly informed me, well, Yura, observe this. An enormous spacecraft with a diameter of 40 kilometers. Your telescopes are capable of observing it, discerning it. They can. Even an individual at home who has constructed a quality home telescope is able to perceive it. What kind of panic could this cause on Earth? He told me, just look at what's happening right now. Someone started a rumor. Oh, a flying saucer, they're coming to us, aliens will arrive soon. And individuals are already expressing concerns, suggesting that hostile extraterrestrial beings, implying they will certainly attempt to dominate us. So you observe, what are your apprehensions? If you truly come across someone, some alien civilization, you instantly worry that they will seize you, that they are traveling solely to capture you. The absence of a global influence on the planetary system stands as one of the most critical factors during these notably significant flybys of spacecraft. How is it anticipated to proceed? I proceeded further, and as we ventured deeper, I observed an area where something substantial and luminous was stored. In close proximity were some exceptional extraterrestrial entities of an exceedingly high vibrational frequency, indicating they were aliens who even emitted a glow, and I couldn't clearly discern them. I noticed there the Pegasi, emissaries of the Pegasus constellation, who possessed golden-hued skin. As we ventured further into the depths, a brilliantly radiant sphere, much like a luminous star, appeared before my eyes. I inquired, what exactly is this? It is enormous, approximately 100 meters in diameter. In terms of diameter, it's a massive, radiant and potent sphere. I inquired, what exactly is this? They responded, it's a beacon. I asked, what is this bright light? It's a message. This light acts as an energy communication to Earth's people. It's our help, allocated after the recent Galactic Council meeting, where we decided to send a mission to the solar system. It had been meticulously prepared for an extended period, and naturally it would have been dispatched eventually, but it was during this particular council meeting that it was officially sanctioned to send this mission at this time. It will advance with research objectives, endeavors to convey an energy flow to Earth's inhabitants, and also to fine-tune the chimes. There exists an entire multitude of purposes due to the fact that the ship is extraordinarily large and accommodates numerous distinct alien species on board. Several utilize it as an ark, as I was informed an ark, because certain individuals have journeyed from the distant reaches of the galaxy. This indicates that there exists a substantial multitude of extraterrestrial beings of diverse types, some of whom have journeyed from the distant corners of the galaxy, and they will be present here to conduct a research expedition, a contact initiative, and become part of the Coalition Observer Team. The number of contactees in our present era is anticipated to grow, and the quantity of civilizations available for interaction will probably expand. They will establish settlements on bases situated on Earth, the Moon, Mars, in the vicinity of Jupiter, on its moons, and from those locations they will conduct observation, study Earth, transmit information to their own civilizations, and initiate contacts with Earthlings. And the central component of this beacon will be relocated into the solar plasma, signifying it will be dispatched directly into the sun to trigger solar activity. Not all the mysteries of what this encompasses have been disclosed to me yet. I am merely conveying what I was informed about. However, it was demonstrated to me that when this particular device moves behind the sun, its path is strategically designed to remain concealed from the Earth by positioning itself behind the sun. And when it traverses behind the sun, the concealment of the large mothership will be lifted. From this mothership, numerous smaller vessels will detach, each with distinct missions directed towards various regions of our solar system. It's like a huge transport vessel, much like a giant bus. This vessel travels from the galaxy's core, moving through the Sagittarius constellation. Within this constellation, there are representatives from another galaxy, Andromeda. So there are indeed Andromedans there. Consequently, I'm uncertain, but maybe one of the contactees might also be sharing some info about this ship right now. I'm quite certain that nearly all of this information might differ because whoever you happen to encounter on this ship will inform you. Some individuals are traveling for tourism purposes, some will be conducting research, and others will be making contact. The mission is indeed global in scope, and do you know what I conveyed to them? I expressed, dear friends, have you ever contemplated revealing yourselves more distinctly? Perhaps, just perhaps, you might consider removing your disguise temporarily, so that individuals on Earth could observe you and exclaim, wow, extraterrestrial beings are truly arriving. You are aware of what they communicated to me concerning that matter? They stated, we shall deliberate on it. We recommend that you engage in a dialogue with the leadership and command of our vessel. Consequently, in the upcoming videos, you will uncover what transpired from it. I plan to embark on a voyage to Astral aboard this ship and converse with its pilot, captain, if they are agreeable to grant me an audience and propose this option to them. What if, my dear ones, you reveal yourselves more distinctly so that our scientists at the very least can observe that it's not merely a comet? Although indeed I suspect that in the near future all scientists will begin asserting it's a comet. Look, we observed the tail. But it's nothing extraordinary for extraterrestrials to disguise their ship as a comet. They've accomplished it numerous times, and possibly in the near future we will conduct a live broadcast where we converse with the representatives who are present about what they are undertaking and why they are arriving to us. Stay with me, subscribe to all my channels on Telegram.